Recorded live from the Maddie Johnson podcast studio at GOT Sound Studio in Columbia, South Carolina. This is the All About Nothing podcast. The views expressed on this program are the opinions of the host. Some content and subject matter may not be appropriate. Listener discretion is advised. Listeners are encouraged to follow the show at theallaboutnothing.com for links to social media and more. Listeners can call the show at 803-672-0533. Thank you for listening.
All right, welcome to the All About Nothing podcast. This is another shorts episode. This is actually our 9th bonus episode. Welcome, Trent Clark. Welcome, Zach King.
Welcome.
Hello, Barrett.
You guys normally don't get to sit in on these shorts because I record them in my underwear.
Yep.
Here in the studio.
We had to ask you to put clothes back on.
Yeah.
While Nick is watching you from the top view.
Is he?
Yeah.
Hey,
always. He's always watching.
I'm really sorry. Then.
Freaking weirdo.
really sorry. We're gonna discuss the Super Bowl here in a minute.
Yep.
And my hope is that I get this episode published within 30 minutes of the Super Bowl starting, so that that could be their pregame. That could be your pregame.
Yeah.
Not you guys. You guys listen to it.
We can all be right. Barrett, cut this off. We can all be
Facts.
Wait until the Super Bowl's over.
I told y'all I knew the score.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record two. We're gonna record two episodes.
Yeah.
The last 5 minutes where we disclose who we think's gonna win.
Well, we're gonna do 2 recordings of our picks.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You said Cincinnati.
Yeah.
No, I said Cleveland.
No. Hey, we know Cleveland ain't going back.
Yeah.
How do you feel if you're Cleveland right now?
Pissed.
You had Odell
You're at the
Beckham.
opposite end of the state. You're partying because you're in Cleveland. Well, okay.
I mean,
come June when the ice thaws, you're partying because you're in Cleveland.
You're right.
You're still in Ohio.
Yeah.
It's a different part of Ohio. Look, for anyone
It touches Kentucky. The whole state's taken. Throw it away.
I know we have at least a couple listeners in Ohio that record. Or,
Shout out to them.
Yeah, download every now and then. Look, the only part of Ohio that I think sucks is Dayton. That legitimately, that's the only part of
They got
Ohio.
the Flyers.
And Ohio's right beside Pittsburgh. Pennsylvania, so yeah.
Dayton Flyers.
Yeah.
I like watching them play basketball. They're going to be pretty good.
I experienced Dayton.
Isn't it so crazy that one state has no championships and the very next state over has like 6?
What?
Pittsburgh.
Oh. Are they that close?
I think they're right there, if I'm not mistaken.
Could be. Ohio State is there. That's the reason why I don't like the state of Ohio.
That's fair.
I don't hate it. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate it, but
yeah, you're just.
We talked about our hate for Ohio State before when Air Max was on here.
Ohio State, though, right? We're not talking about the state.
No. We're talking about the college.
Ohio State. Yeah.
Real quick, I did want to update everyone. News broke just recently. I want to say it was yesterday, but news, of course, broke last month about the loss of Bob Saget.
Yep.
And of course, before that,
happened?
Betty White. Yeah. So we did find out, according to investigators, it seems as though he hit the back of his head, potentially didn't give it much thought, and just went to bed, never woke up.
Apparently he had skull fracture.
Yeah.
I think he knocked himself fucking stupid, and all he could think to do was lay down.
That could be what it was. But fortunately, that means that it definitely wasn't drug related. It wasn't alcohol related. And I know that there were people that potentially said that, this was a guy that did have issues in the past, but he has been clean. He just never woke back up.
Could be foul play, though.
Your brain would.
You think so?
I mean, come on, man. Just hitting yourself in the back of the head.
They found him
randomly.
After
his show.
They found him in his bed. There was no.
He
blood.
wasn't by himself.
He wasn't.
It was no way Bob Saget was by himself.
Yeah. No, dude, in your hotel room.
I don't know. I think he was. I think at this point in his
life,
you think after
Bob Saget, after his after his show, he's going to go back to this hotel room alone?
He's married and has children, right?
This is Bob Saget we're talking about.
Is there people out to fuck Bob Saget?
Damn right. Bob Saget.
I don't know.
It's a sex symbol. He was a lot in a weird way. He
was not a sex symbol.
In a weird way, a lot of these girls that are of age now grew up to him.
Yeah,
it would be a fantasy if you're into dads, you would like Bob Saget.
I'm gonna honestly claim that I can't see Bob Saget as like some sort of sex symbol. He was Daddy Tanner.
See, you call him Daddy already.
Yeah, I didn't. I missed that one.
But you said there was no blood.
Yeah, they.
How do you hit your head so fucking hard?
Well, okay, so think back. Do you remember Billy Mays, the guy that was the OxyClean commercial guy?
Yes.
So he was on an airplane flying back into his home in Tampa, and apparently on landing, the plane he flew up and hit his head. made it home
Damn.
and died at home. Now they said that it was coupled with the potential for coronary, I think, as well. But this is a guy that was healthy. There wasn't a whole lot of reason to think that would take him. But
I'm so scared to hit my head now.
Yeah, don't.
No, you know.
Well, don't hit your head and go to sleep immediately afterwards.
Yeah, I need to be up for
that. That goes for kids too. Like a lot of people think, okay, my son just hit his head and he stopped crying, so let me soothe him and let him go to sleep.
Right.
No, don't do that.
Yeah. No. You definitely want to.
You got to keep him up.
I think all three of us can say we've had a moment where you've hit your head so hard, like your teeth clank.
Oh yeah.
And, maybe right here or something.
Morning.
I've hit it off hoods of cars while working on them and stuff,
or if you're trying to if you open your trunk in a Honda, that shit just come back down. You'd be so fucking pissed.
I was installing it.
I could feel it now. I'm getting a ghost headache.
Yeah, it is Super Bowl Sunday, so all the TVs and whatnot are sale. So we bought a TV yesterday, and I mounted it and everything. There are shelves next to. Oh man! I came up and popped my head yesterday. So but I held my tongue. I did not cuss. No one. I don't think anyone else noticed. But I woke up this morning. So.
Well, that's good.
Wait,
that's good.
Could be
We're
Bruce
glad
Willis.
you're here.
He don't know he's dead.
Oh wow!
Because
he doesn't have control.
Doesn't that mean that you?
We can see dead.
This is the simulation everybody was talking about.
This is the seventh sense.
The seventh sense is when you smell the fart coming.
Oh yeah, or you can actually see it in the air coming to your nose.
So
Bob, we got that.
I don't either. So Bob Saget did die in Florida, and I want to just suggest this. All entertainers, I'm begging, can we just agree that it's time that Florida entertainment be reserved specifically like Scott Baio, Diamond and Silk, Ted Nugent, John Voight, Kid Rock, and anyone else who aligns themselves or potentially was on Celebrity Apprentice because they wanted to be Donald Trump's friend.
Okay.
Yeah, that means Gary Busey.
Yeah.
Who else? Let's send what's his name?
We can send Candace Owens down there too.
Who's the guy from Half Baked who was the main, the white dude who was always like, me.
Oh, what is his name?
Jim.
He was Rocket Man, right?
Jim Bauer.
No, it wasn't Bauer. It wasn't.
I'm not talking about Rocket Man.
Oh, you're not talking about the GOAT, the guy that played
Half Baked with Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think of
his roommate,
the one that was on the couch,
dude, the white dude,
the one that went to jail for over.
Yeah, he went to jail.
Horse.
He was in jail. That was the one that was in jail.
Jim Bauer is his name, I think.
Is it Jim? I don't know. It might be.
God damn it!
Yeah, y'all are gonna have to look that up.
No, because he's a right wing nutso now.
Is he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have him on right wing.
He was in Half Baked.
Yeah.
Well, he was Half Baked.
Well, all I'm gonna say is that let's leave Florida to the entertainers that support Donald Trump, because the potential is that Florida may take their lives some way or another. I mean, Florida's on the track record now of taking at least Billy Mays and Bob Saget. So I feel like that. I feel like that's enough for a pattern. It's not. Oh, also, I want to mention, apparently the FBI several years ago updated their definition of serial killer.
It is Jim.
It is Jim.
Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer. Oh, Jim Brewer is he's a serial.
He's insane.
He does look like Donald Trump's son in this picture.
Yeah, that is pretty close.
You were referring
he's a serial
to
conservative.
Harlan Williams.
Harlan Williams.
He is awesome.
I love him.
He probably hated the way he was portrayed in Half Baked and was like, I got to go the opposite way of this.
That's how he is all the time.
Yeah.
But you got to think about it the same way. Chris Rock did the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, not Chris Rock. Chris Tucker.
Oh, fair.
For how he was in How High.
That's fair.
I mean, not How High, but
Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
And he didn't want to play a weed smoker anymore. So,
well, whatever.
A lot of people were like, oh.
That's what was the other, the Rocket Man you brought up?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, that was one of the funniest movies.
I thought that was a fantastic movie.
When he's farting on Mars and the suit blows up and the guy is connected to his air supply, so he's having
yes, and he's blowing up.
I loved it. He was awake the whole time, eating all their food and stuff.
I don't want to give it away, but on the next episode we record of what the pod was at, I definitely have a video where a wife, a husband, put himself in one of those Tyrannosaurus suits.
Oh, I've seen that video.
And she sprayed fart spray into the intake.
He can't get out.
Yes.
I did that to Brody for Halloween. Oh,
this is why you never buy one of those suits, man. You never get one of these suits because they can do whatever they want
exactly.
to you. You can't get out.
Come up and literally fart in it and have you smelling ass in your suit.
What do you think will be worse though? The the nylon suit or the big suit?
What was the nylon one?
You know, like everybody's like
Like a hazmat suit?
No, not really. It's like a full body mask and like it's all one.
You're talking like a
Green Man's?
Kevlar.
Yeah, like the Green Man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what do you think would be worse if you farted in?
No, I
dinosaur
think the
thing.
dinosaur thing
Yeah.
because
Me too.
all that's
It's
doing
got a
is suck the
fan.
air
Oh,
in.
yeah, that's right.
There's no air going out.
No, yeah.
You are in it.
Mm.
I mean, it
You
goes
were in it.
out through the seams, but it's going to take a while.
Oh,
Like, you need to unzip it.
I don't know that it ever fumigates itself out. I
man.
think for the most part that suit
It probably
is
smells
now,
like BO.
Because you use a fart spray, and that
I
is
didn't.
so-
I didn't.
That was your real fart.
you farted in it? You must have like loaded up on protein like massively.
Protein, peanut butter,
It doesn't take eggs. Legit, it doesn't take much. That you just go up near the fan and let it go.
Oh, I've used a
That's
fan as a fart
crazy.
weapon.
Have you?
Multiple times.
Man.
It works.
white people jokes, man.
I do want to.
I can do real quick. I can do the fart in your hand grenade and throw it at you.
Oh.
If I had
Well,
to
don't do that, please.
Yeah, please.
Well, it was like
begging.
it was a trick I honed.
You
in
said
high
real
school.
quick. Let me do it. I'm like, no.
No. You cup it. You just cup the fart, grab it. I did it to my youth pastor in high school. We were bowling, and I hit him right in the face with it, and he goes, "Oh my god!" He's like, "It stinks, but I'm impressed. It works."
That should be assault.
Yeah, I agree.
If
I agree.
spitting on someone
It's like-
is assault,
It's like
that should be assault.
it's like 4th degree. I'm not going to go as high as 3rd or 2nd or 1st. Like you didn't physically like kill them
Yeah.
or whatever. But
But
yeah.
that is messed up, man.
that
Yo,
is
you
assault.
pastor, I would have quit that day.
We were bowling.
I'd be like, well, God doesn't want
That
me
was,
here.
No, that was
He
probably
was maybe like 6 years older than me.
that was probably the first time in a bowling alley he was like, "Oh God." You know?
I did. I know this is a shorts, but
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
It short depends on how long we want it to
Yeah,
go.
I had to do jury duty.
This is just an excuse not to hit 100 yet.
Facts.
I had to do jury duty, and I wanted, if y'all wanted me to regale you my tale of.
This was recently.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
last
you did
week.
do. Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
you had jury duty this week.
Yeah.
Congratulations. How do you feel?
It's fucking nice.
Did you put somebody in jail?
$22 richer.
How much did they pay you an hour?
A day, $11.
A day,
So-
$11 a day.
Yes.
to fulfill your civic duty.
So let
Was
me
this
tell you.
Irmo, greater Irmo.
It was a town
municipal
of Irmo.
Town of Irmo.
Municipal,
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
$11 a day.
So,
So you miss. Hold on, let me get this right. You miss work.
oh no, this is more fucked up. I had to work all day and be there at 5.
Oh, it was in the afternoon.
Yeah.
That is messed up.
It is fucked. Yeah.
Wait. Who at work found out that you were going to be available all day?
Oh, I had a paper and I gave it to the HR and stuff.
Come on, so
man.
you're supposed to be like, yo, I gotta leave. Like,
They
Yeah.
require documentation.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. They
they-
require
oh,
documentation.
Okay.
So I
There is no excuse for.
so
not
for
letting
the
you.
selection, I went. Basically, it's so close to my house. I could have just I leave at 5. I'm there at 5:05.
You should have got Barrett to
And-
like reprint that and put a different time on.
Well, yeah. For the selection process, I knew it was gonna be no one was gonna be on time. It's like 100 people or
Sure.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe 30, 40.
So what made you think? Why do you think you stood out to them to be like, oh, we want him?
Let me tell you, bro. I stood up there, and there was multiple cases. There could have been 4 trials that I could have been on. That can happen.
Nice.
So you could be brought in to do one, but you could do 4. Is what
They
you're
could
saying?
go through the list again, and your ass stands up, and they're like, "Yeah."
Oh, that's like I had to do grand jury.
Oh, I
had
didn't
to
know
do
that.
grand jury for federal, but anyway.
So-
yeah, go ahead.
another time.
Well, I stand up, and this dude, African American,
Mm-hmm.
and his lawyer were sitting there. He was accused of aggravated assault on a police officer.
okay.
Mm.
My name gets called. I stand up, and I eyeball the attorney, his
Yeah.
attorney. I'm just like,
Defense. Yeah.
yeah, the defense attorney. I'm just like, are you gonna pick me or are you not gonna pick me? Like, this is awkward. And
There
he's
was
like,
a lot of staring.
please seat, Mr. King. And I was like, shit, because of all the cases that were there.
Yeah.
This ain't cut and dry to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like we'll deliberate. Was the camera on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
facts,
all
facts,
this
facts.
shit.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, damn, I got paid for that one. Other ones were like a guy had a suspended license, and he had no insurance and he was speeding. That's cut and dry. You were guilty as fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah,
And-
but I'd still fight it.
Yeah, I'll fight it too.
I would still fight it.
well, I think they do juries just to
Yeah.
prolong their
Right.
demise
Of course,
some sort.
it's because they need time to
Yeah.
get the money.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to pay.
Yeah. So like, okay, I get it. I didn't get picked for any other ones. I got picked for that one, and it happened to be Thursday, so 2 days.
The speeding case.
No, I got picked for the aggravated assault. On a cop.
Okay.
And this would have been the cop defending himself there.
Oh wow. Okay.
Technically, I guess he would have had a lawyer too.
Not
State
really.
would have represented.
Yeah. Well, they made it seem. Someone said that. I don't know. I had never done jury duty. I get there and I'm like 5 minutes early, but apparently everyone else was there earlier. And they were like, "We were waiting on you, Mr. King." And I was like, "That's cool," but like the defense wasn't there. The attorneys weren't. None of the like actual people were there. No lawyers yet.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Not even the judge.
How did you get there so late though?
I wasn't really late. I was just like, this is a reasonable time.
He was on time. He was like 5 minutes till rather than
okay,
like 15 to 20 minutes till.
I was the last juror to show up.
Okay.
And so I get there and I had to sit on the front and the judge comes in and she's like, "Mr. King?" And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "I'm going to make you the educator.
The person that reads out if they're guilty or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. She was,
Okay.
I told her, I said, I don't know what that is, but I'll do it. Like, you're going to have to tell me.
You're like the foreman.
Yeah. And she was like, everyone who I asked to do that has that exact response. What is that? But I'll do it, but you're going to tell me what it is.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. And she goes, "Well, we need y'all to go in the back room here because they're going to come in and they might be talking about the case. I don't want y'all to hear that." It's like, cool. We go back there. I actually start making small talk with everybody. Turns out my next door neighbor is there with me.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I've never met her yet.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, that is right.
And so we were saying where we were living, and she's like, "No shit." Like, I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, you're my new neighbor. I'm your next door neighbor." I was like, "I've never seen you come out of your house, like, ever."
Temporary fast forward. Did you both agree on the case?
Oh, well, no.
Oh, backwards.
Oh yeah, that's gonna cause a little deterrent.
Yeah, that's
deterrent
Here's the kicker.
at the HOA meetings.
Here's the kicker.
This guy thinks black people kill police officers.
The guy who aggravated assaulted the police officer came in, pled guilty. We didn't get to do anything.
Oh, well, there you go.
Because his lawyer said plead to a lesser. He probably pled to a lesser charge.
So I made $22 in an hour and 22 minutes. That's both days combined that I had to go.
I want you to know you make more money
At work.
No.
Yeah.
But I made $22 for an hour and 22 minutes. So,
yeah, I understand. But had you,
But if you had went to work for 2 hours,
No.
you would make more.
You make more at work than that.
How do I have sat there?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's completely unworth it.
Yeah.
It'd be like pissing on me and telling me it's raining.
Fortunately, your company still pays you for your
Yes. Especially being salary and everything. But it was the fact that the best case scenario is I actually did make money.
Yeah.
and not bad money.
Facts.
So I wasn't going to sneeze at it. I was like, well, you don't have to do anything. And guess what? They can't call me back for 2 more years.
Technically, that's the idea.
Yeah.
There is the potential that you could get drawn onto another jury pool. Like I have a neighbor that has been on jury duty over the course of the last 10 years, has probably been selected for jury duty 8 or 9 times.
Really?
Like once every 7 to 12 months, like get selected.
And also, man, since you're able to be brought in for jury duty, you might go to war with Russia. So soon you might get called for war.
Ooh.
They don't call 33-year-olds for war.
Yeah.
They will if it's Russia.
Not overweight. 42 or 3-year-olds.
No. They'll call you Trent.
Hey,
I'm 30.
I do want to.
That's not the cutoff. 32 is the cutoff.
Fuck them.
My great grandfather was drafted at 33.
I'm gonna be like Muhammad Ali.
I do.
I'm gonna go sit down in jail.
I do want to apologize to our Florida listeners because at least I'm okay with you all being a state. Like on a weekly basis, I remind people that North and South Dakota are completely undeserving of statehood. Like,
yeah, you do shit on them hard.
And ultimately, they should just be merged with Montana.
I mean, Delaware too, man.
And I apologize.
Delaware.
No, that's my soapbox. Though.
Maryland.
Those have a legitimate population.
Yeah.
Though. But Connecticut.
Look, Montana,
Rhode Island.
This is my argument.
This
is my argument. Montana, South Dakota, and North Dakota have 6 senators.
Yes.
6 senators. Currently 6 and 4 representatives,
and that's half their population of their state.
They only have between the 3 states they have 2.7 million people. Montana's got 1.1, South Dakota's got 895,000, North Dakota's got 795,000. I tell you what, if all 1.7 million listeners in South Dakota and North Dakota start listening to this show, I will at least advocate for you that you all should merge with Montana, and then we just call it Dakota. We'll get rid of Montana. We'll just call it the Dakota.
Montana's a better name.
Well, they probably say the same thing for us as far as South Carolina and North Carolina could merge together.
Just a bunch of racist hillbillies getting together.
Put a line in between them.
Put them back together.
There's 7 million people, I think, between North Carolina and South Carolina.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, but the government up in North Carolina is a bunch of homophobes.
And the only thing that's separating North Carolina and South Carolina is Carowinds.
It is right there on the line.
We were one state at one time.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. We were Carolina, and then I don't remember what happened because it's
a pretty straight line across. I mean, it
very
goes up
straight.
and down a little bit, but there's a decent amount of space.
Yeah,
where
they made sure that it was like.
I'm thinking it was just
now we're pigeonholed between Georgia and North Carolina.
Yeah.
At least we're not attached to Alabama or Mississippi. That would be embarrassing.
Or Arkansas.
We're our own bad.
Hey, Little Rock.
Hey, Little
welcome
Rock.
to the show. I also want to give a quick update on Major League Baseball lockout. So Major League Baseball owners and the Players Association met yesterday with a proposal from the owners that included increasing the minimum salary to $630,000, increasing the pre-arbitration bonus pool from $10 million to $15 million, even though the players want $100 million. And then there were some other incentives that are in the 2 to 4% increase of what the players actually want.
And they should have Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame.
That was my shorts last week.
You think so?
Yes,
I
believe
did you listen
too.
to my shorts last week?
I listened to it.
I didn't know you did it.
I did.
It's
always a surprise.
Him and Roger Clemens both should be there.
Yeah. And Sammy Sosa. I get these guys potentially used enhancements that, I mean, the only one that tested positive for it was, I think Sammy Sosa did.
Yep.
Roger Clemens did.
Yep.
And Kurt Schilling did. Mark McGwire did. Mark McGwire, I don't think Mark McGwire.
He admitted it.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing is that
he admitted. I don't think he tested positive.
Barry Bonds never tested positive.
Never.
And I'm not.
And
saying,
he still has a home run record.
Did you see that dude before?
There's a difference. I get it, but he didn't like.
He went from like your build to the back crack.
But Zach, you have to understand if the person that's pitching against me is taking steroids, I need to take steroids.
But see, here's the thing.
I don't think that was the thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're competing. They were all competing.
Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, and Sammy Sosa all came off injury. Okay, and the potential was that they either ended their careers or they take human growth hormone or steroids or whatever to potentially make their careers longer. I mean, Barry Bonds did most of his damage before he started exploding.
Yeah,
I mean, like when I say damage, like he did most of his home runs. He only earned like 140 home runs in that last piece of his 2 or 3 seasons. Like that was huge. I mean, that beats Roger Maris and Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa, but legit, they had unbelievable careers before that. Roger Clemens was unbelievably good pitcher.
And think about it, baseball has never been the same since that home run stuff. Baseball has never reached the height that it was
big. There was I was watching St. Louis games.
Facts. For what?
And I'm not against. I'm not necessarily against them doing steroids. I don't want
to lie. I don't want to lie about it.
No, I don't.
Andy Pettit did it, and he kept playing.
I don't know how it would change the game per se. Like you're like, well, you know what? Fucking do what you want. It's your body.
Here's all I'm going to say. You're taking in order to be a Major League Baseball hitter, you have to swing a round bat at a round ball smaller than your fist that's coming at you in a varying angles and varying speeds.
Hand-eye coordination is the biggest factor. Not strength.
If you get 200 home runs in your career, you're in the Hall of Fame as far as I'm concerned. That is not easy to do.
No.
Well, some of these parks, I think strength is a big factor in a lot of it, but you don't got to be cock diesel.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Ronald Acuna Jr. He can hit it with the
he's
best
tiny.
of them.
Or look at Batista. You think Batista, as big as he is, you think Batista will be able to go out there and hit a home run?
Yeah.
No, he still needs hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
You're talking about Dave Batista?
I'm talking about like the wrestler.
I thought you were talking about.
I'm talking about wrestler Batista. I'm just saying,
turn movie actor.
Yes, pure strength. But if he comes out there and tries to hit, if he doesn't have hand-eye coordination, he's not hitting nothing.
You're absolutely right. You have to hone that skill, but to get the ball to leave the park,
facts.
I mean, you got to have that core just strength to you. But I don't know.
There's some skinny home run hitters too in the MLB. What's the little guy from the Astros? He ain't cock Diesel.
Oh, you're talking about the little
Yeah.
guy.
Ozzy Albies, but
he
he's
ain't
not.
cock
Ozzy
Diesel.
Albies, yeah, Ozzy
How's
Albies
he
has
hitting
an
home
inch on him.
runs?
He don't
You get
hit
what I'm
them all
saying?
the time.
But he still does.
He does get home run. He
does.
will get.
He does.
He'll probably get 10 or 11 home runs in a season.
So with your build or my build or Barrett's build, if we had impeccable hand-eye coordination, how many home runs do you think we're hitting?
Shit, I don't know.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I never had that. That was
Hand-eye coordination. I mean, it wasn't.
I had muscle memory.
It's in my blood. Like my family all plays baseball, and I probably could have been good if I would have tried. But
Right.
Yeah.
I never was. I don't know.
I would always hit the fence, and it would piss me off. I had good hand-eye coordination, but I would always hit the fence.
Coach's
swing.
pitch. I used to hit home runs.
I know.
T-ball, I hit home runs.
Yeah,
I
coach's
did
pitch.
hit
I
home
used to
runs.
hit.
T-ball.
We're talking about kids running around trying to get the ball.
Sure.
And you're like,
Yeah.
ha,
No.
No,
I mean, like,
we're
over
talking
the
about over the
fence.
fence.
Like I could clobber it over the fence
Yeah.
at T-ball,
I
but
may have hit one.
that fence was only
Yeah,
80 feet away.
Facts, and you barely almost hit your coach whenever you hit that.
I was the quarterback of the baseball field.
Oh, okay.
Which
You were the catcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I built.
Catcher's the guy in charge. Catcher's the one that has all the vision.
You're right.
I was- yeah.
Respect.
And he calls the pitches. He relays the pitches.
You're right.
The pitcher ultimately can say no or
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But
Well, before we go to break, I want to ask you guys' opinion because Major League Baseball did announce this week that the universal designated hitter will go into effect this season for National League and the American League. Effectively now, Max Fried is the last starting pitcher silver slugger that will potentially ever exist.
yeah, he could.
And what does that mean again? I need a little help on baseball.
So National League rules, pitcher always has to hit.
In your nine-man lineup at the start of the game, the pitcher has to hit
At least one time.
at least. Well,
in the circuit. He has to be in the circuit.
He's in the rotation.
Oh, okay.
no longer.
So they
National League-
they don't have to. Do
Now
that.
you can go just get a guy who sucks at anything else, but he can hit the shit out of them.
And I'm not going to say Ozuna sucks, but Ozuna coming back to the Braves this spring as a potential designated hitter to me is he's as far as I'm concerned.
Pablo Sandoval.
Yeah, but he's not on the Braves anymore.
Oh yeah, he did.
At least Marcell Ozuna is
Is
still on the
that
Braves.
is
That's the one that got into the situation with
Threw
his
a
wife.
woman against the
Oh,
wall.
okay.
It was his wife,
Yeah.
and granted, he should have walked away. He should not have. I
was
disagree.
that viral video?
It didn't. I've never seen the
didn't see
video.
that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was another one.
Yeah,
I think it was a football player that threw his wife into I don't know, like a baby thing.
Well, the
you know,
cops
broke.
watched this dude do it.
Yeah,
Oh.
they came in the door as he had her against the wall.
Damn.
So I'm firmly against the idea that he harmed her, but at the same time, the reports are that she pushed his buttons all the time. He broke his finger sliding into third base.
Well, that doesn't
and
give
that
nobody.
that's what ended his
That
season.
don't give nobody no excuse.
No, I agree.
As men, we all have to know how to
Gotta
walk away.
control that.
You got to
Gotta
walk away.
control that.
It's okay. Get in your car, drive away. Don't hit her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you defeat the purpose.
Yeah.
If she's not letting you out the house, go out the back door.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta control that.
Yep.
So.
There's a window somewhere.
Exactly.
Are you excited about the potential of designated hitter? In the National
I
League?
kind of liked the great equalizer of having the pitchers.
Yeah, I did too.
When you have a Max Fried who can come up and be a legitimate threat.
I did too.
Did he hit any home runs?
I don't know.
Now that guy is skinny, but he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
kind of a good
yeah.
hitter.
But
Yeah.
he's see, and I don't think that takes Max Fried out of the possibility of being a pinch hitter or a pinch runner because they use Max Fried as a pinch runner a lot.
Oh,
They
yeah.
use Soroka as a pinch runner.
Yeah.
So the
And he'll
pinch
be back.
runners now are
Yeah, you still have
you
pinch
can still have
runners.
those.
Yeah,
So
you
literally,
can have
I can
pitchers
get
there.
brought to the Atlanta just to run bases.
You could, yes,
If you were fast,
That's crazy.
you could.
well,
And if you could hit, then you'd be in the lineup.
lineup, yeah.
Probably hitting like second, third, or
and
fourth.
if you could field in the outfield, you're Gucci, man.
So with the new baseball rules that you just said, the minimum that a base runner would get is like $600,000.
$630,000. If you
You're going home, hopping on that treadmill. Let's turn it up to 17, maybe. Let's see how fast I can run.
I don't know what the requirements are to be considered a Major League Baseball player, like how many games you have to play.
Man,
or
I'm
how long in the
a
season.
baseball player if I run a base. I don't give a fuck what they say. I don't give a fuck.
Well, the one good thing, I'm not a fan of the lockout per
Yeah.
se.
Yeah.
But you're not a baseball player, so you can't
Well,
downplay what they're doing.
A door,
because
where,
you don't
where
know.
one door is closed at the moment in foreseeable future right now,
Right.
another door is open. Air some college baseball.
Yeah.
You're not playing your MLB games, and I think ESPN has now said they're going to air a lot more college
Oh, yeah.
baseball regardless.
Well, they've been
Yeah.
doing that pretty legit. They've been doing
Yeah,
that
they've been going
pretty
crazy.
frequently.
Yeah.
Well, and then
I got tickets to see Carolina and Clemson play at the Bull Street
Bull Street whatever
Rumble or whatever.
Yeah.
Nice,
that'll
nice.
be fun.
I'm
I'm sitting right behind the dugout too.
My plan is to
I
go.
think I'm sitting behind Clemson's dugout, but that's okay.
Perfect.
Next week.
I'll make
after
sure I get
next
that picture on
opening day,
YouTube.
I'm planning on hitting that.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I've never been to an opening day for Carolina, but I know
I've been to standing room only for those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's it.
I know you can Carolina has all their games on television if you have FCC Network Plus. We just have to wait on basketball to be done with the cameras.
That's true.
And they bring them over to the baseball stadium.
And then you just don't have the one camera sitting above home plate faced out.
Worst.
Yeah, it's not great.
So guys, you're not looking too hot this year in basketball. Women,
let's just go ahead and the women are good.
Yeah,
they're
the women,
great.
They're still number one, right?
They're the ones who are going to keep our cameras.
Yeah, they're the whole reason the cameras got to stay.
Y'all think it's going to be like the replacements in baseball?
No,
they're going to bring in the replacement.
No,
people?
the owners have no interest in bringing in replacements.
That'd be gangster though.
They want to
like
the owners,
random people playing baseball for like pro teams. That'd be crazy to watch.
In the end, the biggest argument I have against the whole thing, and I get that the players want more because the owners are still making billions. The players are making millions.
We're talking.
But you're still talking about an argument between billionaires and millionaires. Like
Facts.
ultimately that, and not all millionaires.
They call it baseball money for a reason.
There are rookies that will there are potentially rookies that will only play one season in the majors, but they'll get their $630,000.
I think the WNBA needs to do a sit out too.
Totally agree.
If anybody needs to do a sit out, it's them.
How many teams did they have? 12?
12.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Unbelievably ridiculous. They need to expand that to at least 30.
There's so
32.
many awesome women out there who are great at basketball, but
and it's
12 teams
good.
you can't fill a fucking roster.
Sorry, it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like the WNBA legitimately to me is more fun to watch because when I watch the NBA games, I'll be honest, I'm staring at feet watching people travel and not get called.
Fact. And also it's
the
like
whole game.
Men's basketball and women basketball are doing a complete reverse now. Because back in the day, it used to be exciting to see guys dunk.
Yeah.
Now it's exciting to see guys hit 13 threes.
Right.
Now the girls are starting to dunk.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's way more exciting than seeing a guy dunk.
Because we were all like, the girls don't dunk.
And now they do.
And their layups they're jumping up there with them layups.
The argument about the fact that women's basketball doesn't have the income, doesn't have as big of a
it's
market.
A lie.
No, the only problem with that argument is the fact that they've legitimately just basically taken and made that market as small as possible. And I fully believe it's on purpose.
And you can't get them on TV all the time.
No, you can't. My mom's going to think this episode was boring because we talked about sports. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back after the break, and we're going to talk about the Super Bowl. So we'll be right back.
We'll talk about more sports.
All right, Nothingers, I want to cue you in about a friend of the pod, Blank Canvas Brand. If you own a business or restaurant and the time has come to build that unique brand, you have got to get a hold of Blank Canvas Brand. Blank Canvas Brand specializes in brand identity, including logos, business cards, flyers, and anything else to promote your business. And now, Blank Canvas Brand offers printing services to help with your clothing needs, including sports teams. I can tell you from our own experience, Blank Canvas Brand is responsible for our logo, as well as the Bowl of Duty bowling team logo, and we couldn't be happier with what's been produced. For more information, you can search Facebook for Blank Canvas, or you can email Blank Canvas at theallaboutnothing.com. That's BLNKCANVS at theallaboutnothing.com. You can find links in the Friends of the Pod section of our website. Visit theallaboutnothing.com. Hey everyone, I want to take a quick moment to mention one of our new sponsors, thepaintedmoment.com. That's thepaintedmoment.com. Check this out. Have you ever taken a photo with your phone or digital camera that would look amazing as a watercolor canvas painting? Well, now there's a website ready to take your photo and turn it into digital painted moments. This is how it works. Visit thepaintedmoment.com, follow the instructions, and your digital photo will be enhanced and returned to you with links on where you can have an image printed to canvas or whatever else you'd like to do with it. We've already got a couple of these enhanced photos hanging around the house, and trust me, you'll love what comes out. Thepaintedmoment.com. Create a painted moment in time from your digital photos. Thepaintedmoment.com. Seriously, check them out today. Thepaintedmoment.com. What is a vaccine? What is a virus? What is a mask? What's a Sasquatch? These are all valid questions, and to answer them in one breath, prevention, potentially deadly, potentially life-saving, and don't be stupid. Look, the coronavirus from 2019 has caused a global pandemic that continues to ravage our planet, leaving victims and survivors. but you can do your part. In the United States, as well as most countries around the world, the COVID-19 vaccine is available at little to no cost. Regardless of your politics, this virus has the potential to cause irreparable harm to you and vulnerable family members and friends. We have an opportunity through the efforts of medical science to balance the scales against this disease and its variants. And look, I don't understand how the vaccine works, even though I've heard it described countless times by countless experts. And even though none of that makes any sense to me, I do recognize that the money and effort spent on the vaccine has not been wasted. And it's not a global positioning transmitter being embedded in your arm. You're holding that in your hand, listening to this. So get the vaccine. Protect yourself. Protect your loved ones. Hell, protect the guy standing behind you waiting on his taco supreme and nacho fries. Let that be the reason his organs shut down. For more information, visit covid19.nih.gov for actual science information. We have to thank our sponsor, GOT Sound Studio, and its owner and operator, Dominique Stewart, better known as Neek the Geek. GOT Sound Studios offers a variety of recording experiences from music, voice, and instrumental recordings and production, as well as podcasts. GOT Sound Studio is located in Columbia, South Carolina, and operated by the most talented producer and engineer in the business. GOT Sound Studio is a Black-owned business. Bring your recording business needs here. You can find details on their Facebook page or by calling 803-243-2302 or emailing gotsounds@theallaboutnothing.com. That's gotsounds@theallaboutnothing.com. You can find links in the Friends of the Pod section of our website. Visit theallaboutnothing.com.
Yo, this is Rod Fly, 803 Stand Up. This is All About Nothing podcast. Let's get it.
All right, welcome back to the show. Rod Fly there.
Rod Fly, man. He came through for that Christmas gift for me, man. Thank you again, Rod Fly.
What did he get you?
iPad.
He
for
got
my
you
girl.
an iPad.
For my girl.
Oh, that's
That was
sweet.
awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
Rod was
Really
fun.
nice.
We gotta have Rod
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. No, Rod's always good.
Yeah.
I definitely
And
want
I
him for my
feel-
top 5 podcast. That was the plan. He's
okay.
supposed to be my co-host. So
Yeah, by the way, let's put that
Well,
out
yeah,
there.
tell them.
oh yeah, man. Appreciate that, man. You know, that was the first time we did it. A little rough draft, man. It'll be soon uploaded. Just gave it to Barrett today.
Yep.
So
I throw the name.
DJ Lonzo's top 5.
Awesome.
Yes.
It's fantastic. The flow was great. Definitely let me know when you have Rod Fly on.
And I just DJ Club Soda. It's a little underground club that they got coming out now.
Was that what the video?
I saw
was?
that.
Yeah, that's they were dancing on the ladders
the
and going
chick
crazy.
was going wild.
Oh, yeah.
Was she actually rapping?
Oh yeah, it was random. Like shout out DJ JB, man. He killed that shit, man. Me and him we kind of like did the show together, but he had like artists that came up like in the middle of his show and like did one song and was gone. So it was like perfect the way he did it.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, JB. You
That
did
was
your
dope
thing,
as
man.
Yeah, I thought that was
Facts,
pretty
man. I'll do a party with you any day.
Yeah.
Any day.
cool. That was really cool.
I was like, damn.
I shit it though. I was too high. Like soon as I got on the stage, man, it was like his homeboy was doing this show and he was spinning. I think his name is DJ Low. I don't want to disrespect him because
Sure.
he's good too as well. Respect to DJ Low. I think that's his name. But then it was like it came to me. He's like, "You ready?" I was like, "Yeah." For some reason, I couldn't get my song to get out of chopped and screwed version. And then whenever I looked at it, it was like turned all the way up to the side.
Okay.
So I was like, oh. So JB just came over there. He's like, man, I got it, man. I'll do it real quick. I was like, all right, man, you go ahead and do it, man. But so it wasn't supposed to happen like that. People was like, man, what the fuck are you doing, Trent? I was
hilarious.
just too high. I was just
Tone it down, man. God.
It's too high. Club Soda, man, probably the biggest spot in Columbia, man. That's probably going to be the best thing for. But let's get to it.
Yeah, that was really cool. Glad you shared that.
Thank you.
So it is Super Bowl Sunday, and if you're listening to this, chances are you already know the outcome of the game. But we're hoping if we publish this quick enough, then you'll be able to.
And our picks will be right.
Yeah, hopefully we'll our picks. Listen, first we want to do is we want to recap what actually went on. Actually, before we even recap.
Now, is this song copyrighted too?
Yeah, whatever.
NFL, you definitely don't want to play with them on Super Bowl Sunday.
I'm mad at you. They're too goddamn busy.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. So what I'm gonna do is
There's a guy right now
bring it
just
down
taking
low.
his headphones off. He's like, motherfucker.
The All About Nothing.
So it is Super Bowl LVI.
It's too much.
Do you know which Super Bowl this is?
56.
56. That's right. If you were well versed in your Roman numerals, you know that it is Super Bowl 56.
Glad you ain't asked
Star
me
Wars
first.
and Final Fantasy.
Is that how you got through? I understand.
Yeah, the eyes are in front, and you take one
How many
away.
games does Final Fantasy have now?
Well, they've
15.
repeated 7, like what, 10 or 12 times?
They're
Isn't it
making
isn't it?
16. Seven?
I
No,
want to say
one time.
For some, okay, just one time. See, because for some reason I felt like the Final Fantasy 7 came out over and over.
No,
and
no.
Facts.
You had the original 7, then it took forever for them to release the remake, and then the remake it's the game, essentially the same game, except for they made it so much longer that it's now going to be in parts.
Okay.
Which
Well,
I'm looking.
makes sense.
I like and I hate. I like when you give me the full thing, but it's a new game. Whatever. We'll continue to the real game.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, to the real game. Let's get it.
So the Rams are returning to the Super Bowl after their 2019 championship loss to the Patriots. Tom Brady and the Patriots. It was that recently.
Yeah, it's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Again.
The Rams.
That
Who was
was-
quarterback in Phillip Rivers?
Yeah, Phillip Rivers would have been the quarterback that year. Bengals are making their third trip to the Super Bowl, 1982, 89, and then this year. So that's not bad.
The 80s were great.
Joe Burrow versus Matt Stafford. And Zach and I have already talked about this. I am not a Matt Stafford fan.
I think everybody
I like
on Earth, God's green earth, is a Joe Burrow fan.
I'm not. I fucking hate him.
What? How do you hate that guy with that much swagger?
I don't hate him. I don't like him.
What don't you like about him?
People,
I should, if anybody, I should not like him because he took my championship.
well, but it's just because everyone's all up on him. I don't.
It's just recently though.
Yeah.
No, it's been that way.
No,
No,
there's-
Nobody was on him until he won the game before the game before this one that he was in.
Yeah,
Dude, they've been-
I'll give it to you.
they've
It
been
became
on him
much more popular after
Yeah.
the,
They've been
after
on
the
him
championship
since
game.
the national championship game.
But yeah, no,
Yeah.
I agree. He's been a household name.
Yeah.
I think that the what, this is his second season in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I think the first season it wasn't much. There wasn't a whole
Yeah.
lot to be excited about.
No.
Yeah,
And then even this season,
it was the Bengals.
And then
Yeah.
he got his homeboy on his team.
Yeah, Jamar Chase.
Yes.
yeah.
I like him.
So
You gotta like the person that threw him the ball though.
either way,
I don't like the guy that threw the ball, but the ball in there. That's me.
So I never liked Cam Newton either
Okay.
because he took the SEC championship away from my Gamecocks.
Okay.
So
Okay.
There's
okay.
reasons I don't like him, but like if you're my boy, you're my boy. I'll back you up.
But I figured I figured that you being an SEC fan, you would like a SEC person winning the championship over an ACC person.
So Matt Stafford went to Georgia.
yeah.
This is the first time in Super Bowl history that the number one draft picks that are quarterbacks are facing off against each other.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
And they're going to talk about that a lot tonight.
Oh yeah.
I am almost entirely.
They're probably talking about it right now as we
Look,
speak.
Are we gonna get me Peyton Manning
Honestly,
and Eli Manning
of-
commentary?
Oh, I probably should
Have
watch
to.
that compared to just the regular Super Bowl. That's
That's
probably
what I
gonna be
wanna
way
see.
better.
Yeah.
How big is the Super Bowl halftime show going to be?
Oh man,
It's huge.
Well,
You
they,
got Eminem, Dre.
Yeah, Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige,
Yeah.
and
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Holy cow!
Yes.
Star-studded.
How do you get all 5 of them?
And the commercial to like
Oh,
that it
gave
was
me
yeah.
chills.
Eminem.
Yeah.
Gave me
Eminem.
chills.
So it was Eminem
Beating
versus
against
Slim.
himself.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
got
hard.
goosebumps right
Oh
now.
yeah, no.
Wait, but
Sorry.
It was
Look,
it was like
here's the
really
thing.
cool
Here's the
idea.
I know.
I didn't-
It's just
I'll
so
be
funny
honest.
that white boys are getting chills from another white boys.
10 years ago, I
know,
didn't
though.
think
I feel you,
Eminem
I feel
was
you.
going to ever do anything like this.
No,
again.
no, no, no.
I
10
thought
years ago,
I thought he was done.
as soon as he did that song with Elton John, I knew he was out of here. He should have been to the Super Bowl after that.
Yeah.
He should have rode off into the
All right, so
sunset.
Yeah.
you saw the commercial where they introducing people. The other part that
Yeah.
got me is Kendrick Lamar writing stuff
Oh,
down.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you looked at what he was writing, I think he was being Stan from Eminem's song.
I think he was too.
Oh.
Where
I
he's
think he was
sitting there
too.
writing that shit.
Damn.
Because if you read it real quick, he's like, "I'm your biggest fan." Like,
I think he was too.
I was like, oh,
Oh, that's hard.
That was a great commercial.
yeah.
They said Mary J. Blige is gonna do more than one song, so we'll see.
I thought they could have done.
That gives me chills too. That legitimately gives me chills too.
I was hoping Snoop and Dre would have got together like in the.
Oh, they
car.
gotta do something from the Chronic. You're in L.A.
Yeah.
You're in L.A.
Forgot about Dre.
Yes.
They gotta do
No.
Oh.
That's Eminem.
Yeah.
That's both.
Yeah.
Eminem and that's
And
what I'm saying.
Snoop.
Eminem and it's not Snoop.
No, I know that, but I said
Yeah, no,
they
it's
got to
Eminem
do
and Dre.
something. But I'm talking about Dre and Eminem have to at least because I'm thinking they're gonna do a mashup song.
They got to.
Like,
Yeah, they have to.
everybody's shit. So like if you talk about people thought they forgot about Dre and he just comes in, you have that part, and then you have like Kendrick Lamar's like, DNA.
Yeah,
Yeah,
DNA.
yeah.
But also, this is the only thing that I'm not because everybody remembers when Travis Scott did the halftime show, right?
Sure.
They only gave him like a snippet.
That's true.
So I think it's gonna be the same thing
Oh.
that they're doing.
Yeah.
I think
hope not.
I think everybody's gonna get a snippet. It's not gonna be as long as everybody thinks. Like, there's no way that halftime show can take up 30 minutes.
Yes.
Yes, it can.
Yes.
No,
I think it-
ultimately-
It's not going to.
No, it's
I
not
bet-
going to. But well, because you have 5 minutes of commercials leading into it, and then and by the way, have you seen the new commercial?
I like
that,
Doritos. Doritos went crazy.
I'm not
already.
watching them.
you're not going to watch any. You're going to wait till tonight.
Yeah, because
Okay.
So I did see one, and I was like, "Oh, don't do this year."
Arnold Schwarzenegger's got one for the new BMW electric vehicle.
Jim Carrey has the cable guy.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Mike Myers has an Austin Powers.
That's the one I did watch, and I was like, "It was good." I can't ruin the rest of
The rest of them?
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
'Cause that one was
very.
They're spending good money on these commercials, guys.
Oh, this is.
He's like, "I'm gonna call him Little Me."
I remember
He's
when
Kyle. His name is Kyle.
when I worked in television and radio back in the late '90s. I remember that even then it was $2 million for 30-second ad.
Yeah,
$2 million.
I remember that, too.
was then.
I know. I
I
can just
will-
imagine what they're paying now. But did you see does anybody see the pricing of the seats at the Super Bowl this year?
I
like
know,
nosebleeds are $2,000. Like, and if
no,
you're
not $2,000. It was like
20.
yeah. It was
No,
up
I'm talking
there.
about like if you have like seats that are like on the lower level,
yeah.
$20,000. Like,
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
oh my god.
It's crazy this year.
Real quick,
Chad Ochocinco said he was like, "It's no way possible that
fans.
regular fans can come to these games anymore.
Oh,
It's no
there's
way
no way.
possible."
Watch Hollywood turn out too.
Oh, Hollywood, bro! It's gonna be nothing but Hollywood at the game.
Everybody. If Leonardo DiCaprio showed up at the playoff game,
Kanye West bought a whole section
So
with the Donda money.
Here's my question: Leonardo DiCaprio shows up at a football game. How is it possible that he has someone old enough that knows what football is? Like, you got to figure his girlfriend's got to be
Who, Leonardo?
just in the late teens.
why are you hating this man?
You can't hate on Leonardo,
legitimately,
man.
He had Rihanna for a minute.
I have a Leonardo
He did.
DiCaprio story.
And now
I
ASAP Rocky does.
I don't hate on Leonardo DiCaprio, but I have a Leonardo DiCaprio story from when I was a teenager that I'll tell one day. It's not going to be today. but-
Okay.
Hey, so the history of the Rams franchise began in 1936 in Cleveland, where they moved to Los Angeles in 1946. They were there until 1995. They moved to St. Louis, and then back to Los Angeles in 2015. They made their first Super Bowl in 1979, my year. That was the year I was
That
born.
was the year you were born.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And despite leading at halftime, thank you, sir.
That reminded me of when Kevin Hart was like, "God damn."
I didn't mean no disrespect with it, but damn.
Yeah. So despite leading the 1979 Super Bowl 13-10 over the Steelers, they did wind up losing 31-19. They did not score again.
So that was the Steelers' first win?
No, that wasn't the Steelers' first win. That
Oh,
was
okay.
just that was the Rams'
Okay.
first
Attempt.
opportunity.
Okay.
And fun fact, this is the first year that their logo on their helmet looks cool.
Come on, man. You like the circle.
No.
You like the circle.
Kurt Warner days, and
The circle round.
Oh, Kurt Warner, yeah.
Those uniforms are pretty tight, though.
the helmets sucked.
I know, I
couldn't
know.
take them.
The 1999 Rams beat Tennessee, so they've got one Super Bowl victory there. That was the Super Bowl that was at the Georgia Dome, the last Super Bowl in the Georgia Dome. They did beat Tennessee 23-16. I attended a lot of the Super Bowl festivities for that. I didn't go to the game. I got to attend a lot of the festivities.
Oh, 'cause you're radio.
It was 2 weeks of promotions for the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
I can just
all
imagine
three of
that.
us have teams that have never won the Super Bowl.
That's true.
Yep, that's correct.
And have blown it in astounding fashion one way or another.
We even had Brett Favre and lost it.
Yep.
I would I would like to commend the Atlanta Falcons for having one of the worst blowouts.
Well, y'all were actually blowing. Y'all were the first team to actually blow somebody out and then got blown out.
You can't beat the officials and Tom Brady at the same time.
Oh, here we go.
My Panthers won every single game in 2015 except for the one against the Falcons.
Tom Brady has been y'all worst nightmare.
Guaranteed. Yeah. That's why I hope he stays retired.
This was when Peyton Manning came to the Broncos and beat us. But no, Tom Brady beat us the first time we went to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So the Bengals.
That was whenever Janet Jackson's nipple slipped.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Bengals' first appearance in the Super Bowl was in 1982. I still think that was planned.
Oh, have you not seen a documentary?
Oh, was it?
Watch the documentary. It's on Netflix.
Okay, I'll check that out.
Not Netflix. It's on A&E.
I'll check that out too.
A&E.
Oh, well, see, I haven't seen
Netflix has
it's like 2 hours.
Netflix potentially has
all
like
about a nipple.
The crime.
Well, no, not all about a nipple, but it was talking about how Michael used to call her fat and stuff whenever they were doing Scream.
Really?
Like as they were like performing Scream, the song.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like
during the video, Michael used to be like a jerk to her, like you're getting fat type.
Wow.
Listen,
that is crazy.
Oh yeah, Michael used to be a jerk, man.
You
but
fat ass.
Hey, only jerks be champions.
Quit fucking children, Michael.
Chill out. You're not doing this to Michael this time, man. We're not doing that.
So, 1989, a rematch, the Super Bowl 16 game. They lost to the 49ers. Let me go back. I skipped a part. So the Bengals' first appearance in the Super Bowl was 1982, where they lost to the 49ers 26-21. In 1989, a rematch of the Super Bowl 16 game. They lost to the 49ers again 20-16. So the Bengals carry with them an 0-2 record in Super Bowls going into tonight's game. And the Rams carry a 1-3 record. So either way this shakes out, no team comes out of tonight's game with more wins in the Super Bowl than losses. So
yeah, but having a win feels so good.
So good, and a ring.
Yeah, and then they get to go to Disney World, do March in the Parade. Oh yeah, that's what they get.
You think
ring?
You think DeSantis is going to be down there waiting for him at the gate, like? Hey guys,
they're in LA. They're going to go to.
It depends.
They're not going to Disneyland. Nobody goes to Disneyland. They go to Disney World.
No, they go to Disney World. They go to Disney World.
Yeah, they go to Disney World. Nobody says I'm going to Disneyland. They say I'm going to Disney World.
Yeah, it's always Disney World.
Disneyland's like the OG spot, though.
It is the original,
but it's
Disney
not.
World has 6 parks to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
I hold up 5.
I mean, you can go to Legoland if you want to go there. I mean,
yeah, but you can go to Legoland.
Oh, you would never get me out of Star Wars. I don't need to see the rest.
Oh, you got to go to Disney World.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. Or Disneyland. You can go to both.
I want a Marvel experience. Is that in Disney?
That's in Disneyland. The Marvel camp or the Marvel school or whatever. Yeah. That's in Disneyland. The Avengers. I think it's the Avengers Park or something like that.
They're building Super Mario World down in Florida.
That's true.
I've seen that too.
That's true.
That's gonna be crazy.
Mario Kart for real life.
I was thinking the same thing.
I need water balloons or something.
You know what? We do need
those apples.
Banana peels.
As bonus feature for our show, I think we need to get ourselves up to Frankie's and do a couple laps.
Man, fuck Frankie's, man. We need to take a group. We need to take a family trip and go to Gatlinburg and ride them real go-karts.
We got it. Yeah, that'd be fun.
We can go to Charlotte and I'll drive stock cars.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would be cool too.
Man.
I've done that too.
Yeah.
I did it in Atlanta when they used to have it in Atlanta.
They put you in a car by yourself.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, so the fastest I've ever got to drive in one of the stock cars at Road Atlanta, not Road Atlanta. It was at the Atlanta Speedway. So our car only went to 120. That was as fast on the straightaway as it would go because it was governed.
Mine was governed too, but I got to go. I'm
about to say, don't say you went 200 miles an hour.
I went 155.3.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's a thrill. If you drove though,
yeah, by myself.
So I had a guy in the car with me when I did it. This was back in '97 when they first started the Richard Petty School.
This was 3 years ago.
Oh yeah, so
they put you in a car by yourself, and they're like, if you're not comfortable with it, start out in fourth and just.
Well, it seems like since you was in a car with somebody and.
First of all,
you was by yourself.
If you're going to go with aerodynamics on this, I was weighing that car down more than the person.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, man. I was like, oh, okay, now I understand why I only went 110.
They clowned me, too. They gave me the biggest fucking suit they had, and I look like an idiot.
We got to get pictures of that.
Gabrielle has them.
Gab, send them up. Send them up.
There's a reason they're not, like, if I put it on Facebook, I, cropped out the body part. Because
it's a helmet,
dude. They literally just put me in this big ass suit. I'm like, dude, you got smaller. That dude's my size, and he's got that. I must have been last. They're like, shit, give him the 4XL. Yeah, it was too long. Everything.
That's great. I'm sorry.
The fear
That
hits
is
you a
good.
little bit. Like I've gone faster.
What's the fastest you went on the interstate? Oh, everybody.
At least 200.
You've been 200 on it. Oh, that's right. You had the
Fastest I've ever gone was 188, and that was in a 1986 RX-7.
Well, the fastest I've ever been was 120 because I've never had a car that was fast and good enough to withstand the
Rev limiter.
Yeah, or no. The car was. All my cars have been shitty.
Structurally, the vehicle.
Anytime I go over 100,
He
my
was
shit going.
exceeding my element will do 100. It just does this all the way.
On my 700 horsepower Cobra, I had it buried at 160 for over a minute, and it kept pulling, and it was like it was on rails.
Wow.
Damn.
It was just a green tunnel.
It just stayed straight.
Yeah.
Nothing. It wasn't move. Yeah, that is not a Honda.
Nope.
No,
Definitely not a Honda.
A
This car-
Honda will find every edge of that asphalt.
Fact.
This car had like almost $30,000 worth of suspension work already done to it and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. All right. So to recap, what we did at the beginning of the season was the four of us. Neek is not here with us,
No.
but we'll make sure to talk about his picks.
Oh, definitely, because he has a lot of X's on
Yeah,
his.
there were a lot of X's. What we did at the beginning of the season was we picked the potential winners of each division as well as a wild card winner, and then chose who we thought was going to make it to the NFL Super Bowl.
Well, you know why Neek has a bunch of X's on his? Because we kept going like, why are you picking the same one we're picking? Or
And he just
or he'd be like, you know what? No, you guys pick that. I'm gonna switch it up.
fact. And he picked the Washington team to win the North.
He went. All right, we're gonna start with the. We'll start with the NFC North. All right, so in the NFC North, Neek did pick the Vikings, which was a stretch. I'll be
Yes,
honest.
which I did too,
You did as well.
because that's my
bias.
team.
Yeah.
Zach and I both picked Green Bay, which turned
Which
out
I
to
won.
be correct. In the NFC South, Neek picked the Saints. You two picked the Panthers, and I picked Tampa.
Yeah.
I was the only one that was correct there.
Correct.
NFC East, Neek picked the Eagles, and you picked the
I
Washington.
I picked Cowboys.
I'm
Oh,
Zach
you're right.
picked
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Washington.
I'm over here laughing at
Yeah.
Neek and my ass.
And you
picked
picked
Washington to do it too.
Yeah, what made you think Washington?
I like their defense.
Yeah, their defense
I
is really
like,
good.
And I like Ron Steamboat Ron Rivera.
I truly thought that this was going to be the year that Dak Prescott was going to be healthy the whole year. He had the talent and the receivers, and I thought Dallas was going to do better. They did pull out the NFC East.
I'm
but
just convinced that Dak Prescott is definitely just there for a check.
yeah, I am too.
A check and a good mattress because he's he's being sponsored by Sleep Number. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the go ahead.
No, I'm just NFC West.
Yeah, NFC West. You picked Seattle. Neek picked Seattle. I picked San Francisco.
Well,
Trent pulled it out with
Yeah.
the 40 with the
LA
the Rams.
Chargers.
That's the Rams.
Rams.
Oh, Scarves.
The-
I keep forgetting.
But we all got to admit, DK Metcalf and Russell Wilson just let us down.
Oh, yeah,
What the
They
definitely.
do
hell?
that every year.
This seemed
Well,
like
Metcalf got injured. Was he injured this year?
he
I don't
has-
know.
No,
Russell
it was
Wilson
close to
does
the
this
end.
thing. Russell Wilson does this thing. He comes out strong at the beginning of the season, and then like around week 8, he drops
Well,
off.
they say
Not
that Russell Wilson is out of Seattle. They say he wants out.
Yeah. I think. That's
Where do you think he'll go?
That's why I think he was tanking a little.
You think he'll go to
Come
Think he'll go to Tampa Bay?
Come to Carolina.
Oh, that's not a bad pick.
he
might go to Tampa Bay.
But he could come to Carolina,
would be a good
because
pick,
he's
too.
from North Carolina,
Mm.
or at least that's where he went.
That means we'll see Sierra all the
He
time.
played college ball. Yeah.
So you picked the Rams.
Yeah.
That was a victory for you on that one. And as far as the wild card goes, Neek picked Washington.
Yeah.
Zach had the Rams.
I had
which
the Rams come.
Technically, the Rams did make it into the postseason, but
They did, but not the wild card.
Yeah, not the wild card. Tampa Bay did not win the wild card. They
Nope.
were the NFC East. But my pick of the Panthers was not great. Neek, AFC North, did pick the Steelers.
He did.
That was not a good pick.
Nope, not at all.
They were a wild card pick there.
Even
You
the
had-
worst pick,
Zach had Baltimore. Trent, you had the Browns. I had the Browns.
which we are stupid because Odell probably heard both of us. Like, I'm out of here, man.
Baker Mayfield heard y'all too.
Facts.
We all picked the Titans.
And we won,
We all picked the Titans and we won. We all picked Buffalo for the AFC East.
which is
and we
crazy,
won.
and we
Isn't
won.
that
I
crazy?
wanted to see Buffalo.
In the AFC West, Neek is the only one that picked the Chargers. We all picked Kansas City, and then
Which we
were
all won.
correct on that one. And then Trent picked the Steelers for the wild card
Facts.
there, and he pulled that one out. So you had the
Crazy.
Browns, Neek had the Browns, and I had Baltimore. I don't know what made me think that Baltimore was going to be of any use this year, but I was way off.
And for the champs.
When it comes to the champs, Neek somehow picked the Vikings. And I can only suspect, and I'm sorry, Dominique, but the only thing I can suspect is that because he picked Minnesota for his NFC North,
which made sense if they would have won.
Yeah, of course, if they would have. Zach had the Carolina Panthers. That was all heart, right? That was all heart.
Yes, absolutely.
Trent and I picked Tampa because
We had a feeling.
Yeah, I fully believed that we were going to see Tom Brady in another Super Bowl. We were all wrong. Every one of us.
Yeah.
It was all.
Well, in Kansas City, I was the closest because
Yes.
Agreed.
We closest to losing.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
but at the end,
losing.
what happened to Patrick Mahomes that he threw almost 2 interceptions right off the bat?
Well, I can tell you what happened.
Age.
Defense, sir.
Yeah,
He's-
that defense has stepped up.
He's getting into that. He's getting into that mid-20s range on his age there. That's going to hurt.
They easily could have won, but
For the AFC champs, so none of us picked it. You had Baltimore.
Yep.
I had the Browns because ultimately I really wanted to see the Browns in the.
I think everybody
Bowl.
did, but
I still
think-
want to see the Browns in the Super Bowl.
I think everybody potentially just
Not
wanted to
just in
see
the bowl, but
Odell
in the Super Bowl.
We just wanted to see Odell in, and now technically Odell is in there. I think we were picking the Browns for Odell only.
You think so?
I think so.
I
Well,
think
that's what I'm going with.
I like
Baker.
Mayfield. Yeah, I like Baker Mayfield. I want to see Baker Mayfield.
Well,
because
technically he's a
fun to-
bust without Odell.
That is probably true.
Odell Beckham Jr. did not do shit the last year, so I was kind of meh.
I mean, he was saving up.
I'm talking about last year.
Oh, the last year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, so to pick our Super Bowl champions,
Nick
Nick did pick Minnesota.
Which I understand.
Zach went with the heart again, and he picked the Panthers.
Which I understand.
I picked the Buccaneers as well as Trent.
Yep.
I
And
said the Bucks weren't doing it again.
They were close. They almost had a comeback.
I look. That's how he plays it. It's almost always a comeback for him. So.
So right now, what we're gonna do? Pick scores.
Yeah. So I need what I want is
I don't know about
what I need. No. You got to go with scores. I think it's
gotta
gonna be
pick a
closer.
score.
So we got one pin.
Okay.
That's all I had. So Trent, I'm gonna let you talk about or tell us what you think is potentially gonna happen with this game tonight. I
think it's gonna
you
be
went straight to the Rams.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Rams game. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Ooh, 21. Okay, that's not a big score. You think it's gonna be close? Oh, whoa!
He
You
flipped
picked the
on us.
Bengals. You picked the Bengals.
I did.
Now is that heart or is this?
I like Joe Burrow.
Okay. All right. Oh, 28 Rams, 17. Okay. That's
I like that pick too.
So Zach has picked the Rams to win 28-17. I guess I'm going to do mine. I've thought about this long and hard.
Should I call Neat so we can get his?
Yeah, why don't you do that? Let's, you know what? Here. Hook up to the phone system here, and I went ahead and done it. So here's
Also, I'm already in there.
I
got you.
You'll probably have to forget it and then re-add it, and tell me when you've forgotten it and re-added it because I don't know.
Is it called something weird?
It's Roadcaster Pro. So,
Oh no.
yeah, you may just have to delete it and then add it back or whatever. So I'm going to talk about my decision, and ultimately I'm going to come across with this. I want the Bengals to win tonight. I get that it's not likely. I get that the Rams are probably the better team. I don't like Matt Stafford.
Me neither.
I
He
do
has
not-
like a certain
I do like
jerkness to him. I don't know.
There's this cocky attitude to
He
him.
reminds me of the people I went to high school with.
I just don't like him.
Right?
He's one of those guys. Yeah, you may have to power your Bluetooth off and then back on. So ultimately, I'm going to pick the Bengals because heart. I'm going to pick the Bengals. I'm going to say the Bengals 23.
Okay.
Rams 10.
Ooh.
I'm going to say it's going to be 13 is going to be the split on that one.
Okay.
I'm going to say 13 on the split. I'm going to give it to the Bengals. I'm saying 23-10.
23
Bengals. You're going Rams 28-17.
I'm the only one picking the Rams?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Again, I'm not saying that mine is anything other than heart. I want the Bengals to win. I want Cleveland to win. That's pretty much the reason why I'm picking the Bengals.
Okay.
And I don't like Matt Stafford. I don't know what it is.
I think Cooper Kupp
definitely feel
deserves
you.
one.
I don't disagree. I think Cooper Kupp does deserve
I think
a ring.
Matthew
I
Stafford
think that-
for being in purgatory with the Lions for so long.
That was a long time. That was a lot of Thanksgiving Day games too.
Yeah.
Being completely honest with you, that was rough. That was a lot of Thanksgiving Day games. He
That
did
they
have
never
to do that.
win.
If you're listening right now, we're trying to get Neek on the phone so that we can.
He might not answer because he don't think we're important enough.
Yeah, well, or he's watching us on the camera right now. But ultimately, that's my decision.
I think we got him. Turn him up.
All right.
Neat.
Please leave your message
Forward us the voicemail.
I'm about to FaceTime just so I can see him.
You could, maybe if you call him again, he'll probably think the studio's on fire or something.
Facts. I want him to think it's an emergency.
Text.
Just so everybody knows, Dominique is in Tennessee this week, doing some recording. I believe this isn't a vacation, is it? This is a working vacation, isn't it?
You never know.
Never know.
Well, he's not answering, so I guess he doesn't want to.
Well, who knows?
We can try one more time.
Yeah, let's try it one more time.
Okay.
Try it one more time.
Yeah.
While we're trying to get Neek on the phone, I will just mention that so Joe Burrows and we got Matt Stafford in the Super Bowl. I don't know what's going in. My microphone seems like it's going in and out. I feel like I'm right in front of it, but
yeah.
So Super Bowl,
Right.
what is your favorite thing to eat during the Super Bowl?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs
Or pizza.
Big hot dog pizza. Okay,
Look, hot dogs are my favorite food.
I'm gonna say wings.
wings are good.
Yeah.
I think that's my preference.
Neat.
I think my preference is always. Nope.
Oh yeah, he's not answering.
He's not going to answer. That's
He's not
all right.
gonna answer.
We're going to assume that he's pulling for the Vikings.
Yep. And we're gonna put down his score. We're writing down the score right
Yeah, go ahead and scratch here.
He's going to turn it on and he's like, where are the Vikings at?
I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did with
It's all right. We'll do it afterwards, but
Neek is picking the Vikings by 10.
yes.
He's just going to draw horns on the
result.
little logo.
End result. That's essentially it.
Oh,
We're gonna post
the Vikings
these.
changed their homes. Their horns on the helmet. It's a little different. LA,
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Must be a special thing.
That's funny.
Yeah, that'll be good. If I can draw the Vikings helmet on there or something like that, then that'll go over real well. So Vikings over the Rams.
Nicholas has been to the SoFi Stadium.
He may have inadvertently been the reason that they made it this far.
He saved a guy. He should get pro bono seats.
I think the Rams only won 9 games during the regular season. 8 games.
It wasn't a lot. It was
Yeah.
it was the playoffs that
Crazy, right?
That's what carried them on. So
jokers.
yeah. What do you do?
They're gonna do it.
You keep saying that, and
They have a great defense.
I don't disagree.
Their defense is
And they
very
have
great.
They have the king of completions and arguably one of the best wide receivers in the NFL in Cooper Kupp.
Yeah. And
the
Matt
s-
Stafford makes a lot of good passes.
I wanted San Francisco to be in it because Debo is the man that he needed that.
Yeah.
And him being so bummed out and crying, hanging his
Yeah.
head.
Shows me that he really wants it.
does
That dude's
want it.
hungry. I can't
does
wait to
want
see him play next year.
Well, I got a little bit of
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right, man. It's all right, man. Hey, look, I could have did it on the outro because it's not it's a lot of drinking today.
The Trent
That is-
conspiracy.
It's gonna be a lot of drinking today, so everybody please drive responsible.
Mixing of water.
But this is for the people that that was drinking before they was able to drink. So y'all remember the app iBeer, correct?
No.
Wait,
It was
what?
like the app that was called iBeer. So basically,
Yes,
it was an
I
app
do, that you
where
would turn
you
your
turn your
phone.
phone up sideways and it looks like you was drinking a beer.
Oh yeah.
Everybody had that downloaded correctly.
Yes.
The creator of iBeer was earning $28,000 per day from that app
Wow.
And all it did was make it look like you were.
drinking beer.
That's hysterical.
Wow. That's crazy.
And it was free to download.
28
Yes.
grand a day.
A day.
A day.
From people going like, "Is he so funny?"
Hey, does anybody still have that app?
No.
I wonder if it's still available.
That and probably everybody had a gun app, right? Like where you had a gun on
The
there.
little
you
pop,
make
pop,
a-
pop, pop, yeah.
So that guy
Facts.
had
He
to
probably
make-
was up there too. All right, man. So another one.
Hold on, I did find this. Somebody put this on the board. I'm not sure who did it.
Oh, shots fired. I like that
I
one.
found that.
Put it back.
Okay.
Oh, it's got a double tap.
Sheesh.
I did. I'm glad. Look, and then there was this.
Is that neat eating?
I don't know.
Someone put that on the board.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, I love it.
We're using your sound.
Yeah.
Well, since 1950, approximately 90 commercial airplanes have disappeared without a trace.
Seriously,
90?
90.
that is insane.
Too many That's 90 too many airplanes.
Conspiracies,
That
baby.
is
The
insane.
Malaysian plane.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, at one point, I thought that they had said that they had found some pieces of the Malaysian plane, but apparently that's not technically true. They are not certain that those pieces came from the Malaysian plane.
Which is crazy.
They're gonna come back like that show. The
Outer Banks. Remember?
Yeah.
Hold on. I've only watched episode 1 of that, second season.
Yeah, me and Trent seen the whole damn thing. No, I was talking about the one where like their plane comes back.
Manifest.
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
okay,
and they were like, wow, that was a bumpy ride. And they get off and like, you've been gone for 5 years.
Yeah, fact.
Like, what?
Okay, so this is a little.
The Outer Banks.
So this is a crazy one, right?
All right.
This, I guess, this shows. This one's gonna say how money, leaving money in the bank. This is the only way you'll get your money out of it to double. Correctly.
Okay.
Benjamin Franklin left the cities of Philadelphia and Boston $2,000 in his will, but the full balance couldn't be drawn for 200 years. In 1990, the cities received $6.5 million.
Wow. 200 years, he put $2,000 for each city.
Yes.
And after 200 years,
yes,
it was $6 million
6.5
a piece.
A piece.
That is incredible.
Damn, I don't have 200 years to wait. Fill me a damn time.
That's why you don't put your money in banks, people.
Oh, you know
it's gonna take 2,000 years.
Oh, when everything went like digital.
Yeah.
Who has Ben Franklin's cash, like the actual stack?
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, I got it. It's here. It's in my pocket. Next, we're finding Abraham Lincoln's dog. It's buried under the Statue of Liberty.
And this is a crazy one. This is the last one. A man who refused to identify himself has been imprisoned in Canada since 2013. He is called the Unknown Person.
Okay.
And his fingerprints have matched 4 separate identities, two of whom are are from 2 different countries, and one is unknown citizenship.
What?
So they don't know who the guy is, but he's the unknown prisoner.
He sounds like a master of his craft.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
So does he have a name at all? I mean, do they say?
Nope, they don't know his name.
But his fingerprints match 4 different individuals
Correct.
across two different countries?
Two different countries, and one is unknown.
So that, I mean, then it's not like you search up the other 2 people and someone else shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what's happening?
I'm not sure.
It has to be the same dude.
It probably is, but I'm not sure.
So
I wouldn't know.
like, are you Francois or are you Carl?
Don't be frank with me.
Because we're gonna call you one of these. Damn it, inmate 4526789.
And then you're asking for letters from.
He's not on the letter.
He's not on the what is it? Right a prisoner.
He's like, they don't even know
The
who
WAP.
the fuck I am.
Those were good.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Hey,
Appreciate that.
Those were perfect.
So on our 100th episode, my sister has submitted a Transpiracy that
Correct.
she wants you to look into.
I will read it. I got you.
And if he can't figure it out, I'll come and help.
It's got to be
Thanks.
on the back of a constitutional.
Maybe if we get those bifocals.
I don't know why I'm doing an impression. Zach's here. He can do it.
Oh, don't worry, Barrett.
Are we talking about National Treasure, which is one of the greatest movies ever?
National Treasure 2.
You want 2? I like 1 better than 2.
I want a 3rd. I want Disney to go ahead and drop the 3rd.
I think they're doing.
What
a
would the 3rd one be about?
It's going to be about the Charlotte again, but how it got there, we go back and
Sean Bean dies in that movie.
That's right. Another one. Poor dude.
Damn it, Sean B.
That poor dude. Oh my god.
It's either Sean B or John B.
That's insane.
Fucking dare he run it back to Outer Banks. Oh God, full circle.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being here.
Hell
This
yeah,
is fun
man.
as always. And by the way, I know that we said this was a shorts episode.
Hey,
but
man,
really it's just an
we're
excuse
giving
not
y'all
yeah,
something
exactly.
to do
Extra
today.
content.
We're saving our 100.
That's right.
episode.
As always, special thanks, Neek the Geek, engineer and producer, as well as owner and operator, GOT Sound Studio in Columbia, South Carolina. To book any time, you can call 803-243-2302.
Doesn't mean he's going to answer.
Right. We now know.
Leave a message.
Email gotsounds@theallaboutnothing.com 2-hour minimum on booking. You can find details at gotsoundstudio.com or on Facebook. Just search for GOT Sound Studio. As well, special thanks, Muff the producer, responsible for the beats. Follow him on Instagram at Muff the producer. As well as Trent Clark, a.k.a. DJ Lonzo,
Yes,
currently
sir.
entertaining the main course at the Columbia, South Carolina festivities.
Main course.
This is
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday
We're
now.
back. We're at every Saturday now. They want me. You know what I'm saying? They're thinking about using me on different campuses. So that means I'll be at the Smokies that's right across the street. I'll be at the Grand soon.
Man.
Hopefully I'll be at the Woody soon. So
My question is, when you getting on stage?
That's fantastic.
to be honest with you, they are hosting a straight man drag show soon, which will the benefits.
I
will,
didn't think you'd have
No,
to
I was
be
talking about you.
gay.
I was talking about for you to be up there to go up there.
You know,
and
you
do
just
it.
flipping this on me.
I'm the DJ.
hold on.
I can't do both.
Here's
you
my
can.
question. Here's
Play,
my question.
run out there.
I don't have any issue with doing
I
it.
understand.
But I don't have any outfits that would fit.
Oh, they'll find something for you.
So that's the thing is
A lot of
I
drag
assume
shows-
someone's going to dress me up.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you could buy her something from your wife
I'm
or
not saying
something.
I would not do it.
I would do
I
it
think it'd
for
be a
view.
blast.
It depends. I don't
I
know.
mean, I think it's going to a good cause. I think it's going to like a suicidal thing, or you know what I mean, for people that can't live their lives how they want to live.
Sure,
So
sure.
It's a good cause, man. I don't know when it's happening.
Something to ponder. Patreon goal. For
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, it's crazy.
So make sure you head out to the main course, and then
Yep.
of course other details will come as far as where else Trent is going to be. So that's really cool. If you want to hire Trent for your entertainment needs, you can call him 803-672-0533, or you can email him Trent at theallaboutnothing.com.
Facts.
As always, you can follow us on Facebook. Just search for All About Nothing US, or on Twitter, Instagram, AAN_pod. You can find links to all of our social media and other podcast platforms by visiting theallaboutnothing.com. If you'd like to be heard on the show, you may call 803-672-0533. That's the second time I've said that. If you enjoy the show, consider becoming a patron by visiting our website and clicking on the link at the top of the browser, and we'll take care of it'll take you over to our Patreon page. You can find details there how to become a supporter. You can check out the benefits or just consider a donation to the show. It keeps us doing this.
And maybe I'll do an impression for you or of you.
There you go. The next Patreon goal is we get you to do an impression of Seth Rogen on somebody's phone for their message.
That would be good.
I think that
You should do mine first.
Maybe you should call.
Oh yeah.
You should do mine. Like everybody call me, but hey, it's Seth Rogen. I'm Trent. I'm DJ Lonzo's new manager.
If you're not at the main course, then fuck you.
That's great. All right. Well, thank you very much, Zach King. Thank you very much, Trent Clark. As always, stay safe. Continue to wear your masks. Get yourselves vaccinated, and
Have a Super Bowl.
Have a week.
This The All About Nothing podcast is recorded live from the Maddie Johnson podcast studio at GOT Sound Studio in Columbia, South Carolina. The All About Nothing podcast is produced and engineered by Neek the Geek, owner and operator of GOT Sound Studio. To support the show, please visit theallaboutnothing.com for links to social media, merchandise, and more. Become a patron of the show by following the Patreon link at the top of our page. The All About Nothing podcast is an entertainment product of Barrett Gruber. Special thanks to Zach King, Trent Clark, Muff the producer, Neek the Geek, and you, our listeners. Please subscribe, rate, review, and share. If you're on YouTube, please hit the like button and the notification bell. Thank you for listening.